Hey, do you find yourself ever just kind of laying there thinking, I don't know how much more of this I can take? The weight that you're carrying is so heavy and it feels almost unbearable. You're exhausted in really every sense of the word, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and you really don't have a lot of energy at all because of it. You wonder how the heck you're going to get from where you are to where you know that you don't want to be, and you might not know where you want to go, but you know that you're not meant to be where you are. And you're not wanting to stay there. You're done with that. That voice becomes a little bit of a tapping, but you don't know where to start. If that is you, this video, you guys, it's for you. So I'm just going to share a little bit for those of you. Years back, I went through some really, really heavy things. And it took a while to come out of that. And sometimes we feel like we have to crawl, right? Sometimes we go through things in life that really just take us down. And when that feels too heavy, doubt really starts to set in. Insecurities, depression, anxiety can even become a thing for a lot of people. And when you start to question everything, your strength, your purpose, even your faith, it's kind of tough, right? Especially when your faith is and your hope, even if you're not a Christian, but you have faith in life and self and you try to be a positive person most of the time, but now you've been hit, right? And now you're down and you're out. And it's hard to focus on what good is ever going to come out of this. And I'm here to tell you guys that there is purpose in your pain. And it doesn't feel like it right now if you're going through something really hard, but you will come out of it and you will be stronger and more confident than you can ever imagine. This doesn't just happen though, you guys. It takes steps, and sometimes it can take years and years and years. I went through something really hard about, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago, and it knocked me down really hard emotionally, mentally, physically, like everything. I had nothing in me. I was not diagnosed with depression, but I was depressed. I was, I wouldn't say anxious, but I just couldn't function outside of going to work. There comes a time when you don't know what to do, but you continue to move forward. There was a time in my life where life just kicked my butt and really took me down. During that time is when my faith really started getting a hold of me. I started grabbing onto something, right? Because when you're down, if faith and something higher than yourself is the only thing that makes you feel better, to have a purpose. So just because you're doubting doesn't mean, though, that you're failing. Just because you are questioning your faith, or if you're going to be able to get to where you know that you need to be or want to be, maybe you're even looking outside and thinking, I have no idea what I'm going to do with my life now. And you're in a place that you're depressed. And if that's you right now, take care of those things, find out, go to the people that you need for the help that you need. But when you're ready and you start crawling forward and stepping forward, even when it doesn't make any sense because you have nothing left in you, you find a courage and a strength when you grab onto your faith that is impossible to describe. If you dive in and you start praying, you start thinking about the positive things in your life, your mindset set starts to shift. You start to be able to have more energy to get up. Maybe it's to do things like work out after work or before work, or eat healthier, or maybe it's to be able to spend time with some family and friends. I don't know what that looks like for you ladies, but just because you're in the pits doesn't mean that you can't have faith. If you have faith, you can't see it, right? It's not out there. You cannot see faith. You can't see where it comes from. You can't share exactly what it looks like. but it's there and it's deep and it's strong. And it can become so much stronger when you're going through some really hard things. I know that I've been on some personal things in my life where I had no clue how I was going to get up off the ground, firstly. But then at some point, when you're ready, and you'll know when you are because you'll start taking those steps, you will get to the point where you move forward no matter what. And it doesn't mean that you don't continue to feel sad or continue to feel anxious or continue to feel the pain that you might be going through. But it does mean that you're still taking that faith and action and moving forward. Sometimes crawling is all you can do, right? You may not feel like you're moving forward, but every time that you choose to try again, to breathe through the pain, to show up for yourself, you're shifting forward. Healing doesn't always look like joy. Sometimes it looks like crying on your way to work, but still clocking in. It looks like journaling when your heart is aching and tears are streaming down your face. It looks like whispering a prayer through the tears. It looks like singing a song in church and tears are streaming down, and then your voice starts cracking and you can no longer sing. It's not weakness. That's a sign of strength in motion, you guys. It is so powerful. You were never meant to stay stuck in that season for long. And no, you don't need to have a full plan to move forward. You just need to take the steps. Every step forward, even if it's a crawl, is faith in action. Faith isn't about knowing the outcome. It's about believing that there's more for you, even when you can't see it, but you feel it in your gut. I promise you, there is more than where you are right now. And you will come out of this more grounded, more resilient, and more powerful than you can even ever imagine. I know it's hard to get up from that place, especially when you're nearly broken and you are broken. You feel broken at that time, right? But I also know the freedom and peace that comes with it when you do. If you're ready to stop overthinking and start shifting, I can help you. That's exactly why I coach women like you to take back your emotional power, build you forward, and create a life that reflects your worth. And start with my free guide, even. It's in the link below. And we can crawl forward together. But if you're still crawling and you are just starting to step out, this is exactly why I coach women like you to take back your emotional power, to build forward with faith, and to create a life that really reflects your growth and your worth. You'll find confidence and joy and peace inside of you that you never knew, and a strength. And if you're really down in the pits, coaching with me in the personalized coaching is not, you're not ready for it. But when you're ready to get out of that and move forward, that's where I come in and I work with women just like you. There are so many women that I have worked with that have come from, I would call it shit to shine. And one thing that's awesome about my personalized coaching is that we do not dive into the pain of what happened in your life. That is something that you can talk with your counselor about. We all need that at some times. But coaching comes into play when you're ready to rise up and you want daily accountability and guidance. We do personalized interaction together. I help you stay accountable to yourself. It's a 6-week program and it's amazing. There are times in our life where you're going to be in a storm and it's going to be dragging you down and you're going to not feel like doing anything. But you can come out of those storms stronger than ever, and you will. There's absolutely, hands down, when you know that you're meant for more, you pursue confidence, you pursue how to get forward, you pursue your own self-care, and moving past that, you find out ways. And let me tell you, ladies, I am here to help you save so much time and effort diving in. I have been there, done that, and I have helped so many countless women like yourself that are looking for that in their life. And I'm happy to help you. Just reach out in the comments below or find me on my website and let's have a conversation what it would look like to partner together, to work together. But subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. You guys can get up from wherever you are if you're in a bad place. When you guys are ready, reach out. I am here to work with you, to help you. Ladies, I'm here to tell you that you can have faith even in the worst storms of your life. It's going to be a tiny, tiny bit, especially when you're going through some stuff, but you can have it. And that is something that I work with my clients on, is to build their faith, to continue to grow in that. And we work every week for 6 weeks, and you have accountability and personalized coaching. So I am so looking forward to seeing you guys rise up to get to where you want to be, and to work with those that are really ready. And if you're ready, click down below in my personalized coaching link, and we will start for you.